get back yielding results for you financially. So there's going to be two things that I'm going to ask you to do right up front. Number one, listen intently. Okay, that means get yourself in a quiet area. That way you don't have any distractions, that you have to deal with.
Hello.
And then after you hear this information, take
Hold
some
on.
notes, and if you feel, get back with the person and make a decision. Yes, I want it. Let them know. If you're doing well financially, we applaud you for being on this line. If you think that you already make all the money that you want to make, that's certainly up to you. We certainly appreciate you carving out some time out of your schedule to come and check this out. But here it is, folks. We know there's so many people around the world that are facing a financial storm, if you will. But not all storms have come to disrupt your life. Some storms have come to clear the path. So it's always about your perspective on how you see what's happening, how you deal with it going forward. There's so many people in our society right now that have literally made a pivot financially, meaning that the old way of making money is not the current way they're making money. They decided to understand that multiple streams of income today, ladies and gentlemen, is no longer a luxury, but it is a necessity. That means you have to not have one stream of income, you've got to have multiple. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when you look at opportunities, how do you look at it? Can you imagine if any one of us have ever been put in front of any of these major juggernauts financially in the world today, such as Amazon, such as Facebook, such as Google, such as any of these companies, Airbnb, Netflix, Hulu, even Bitcoin. Bitcoin can hit $50,000 today. Back in the day, it was only $100. Can you imagine if you take it $100 and invested in that? Where would you be at right now today? You certainly would be on this line. But ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand, you have to have vision. It says where there's no vision, you prepare. You have to see the potentiality of a new paradigm shift that's coming our way. And guess what? It's coming right now as we speak. It's in the financial market. But I've got to open up your mind right now, okay, to the financial market. A guru that I met 26 years ago online, a mentor of yours by the name of Robert Kiyosaki, shared something with me from Rich Dad Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant, the Rat Race, and this schematic right here really changed my thought process when it pertains to making money. See, I was taught to go to school, get good grades, get out of school, get a good job, and stay at that job for the next 40 years of my life and kind of retire off of 40% of what I couldn't currently live off of. See, that was the old way of thinking. I was only taught that because that's all we could do at that particular point in time. But ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand there's four ways of how people are making money and creating cash flow for themselves right now. And two of those ways are the old ways. So it's very limited to income because there's no leverage on the side. What am I talking about? Well, 60% of people in the world right now are employees. They trade dollars for hours. That means, guess what? They are working for someone else. Someone else dictates how much they're worth. And I said that was me 26 years ago. I was overworked and underpaid. I was working, from 8 to 8. I was like that hamster on the treadmill, and I could never get ahead. And I was trying to make ends meet, but ends aren't supposed to meet. And I said, you know what? When I learned this, I said, guess what? I needed to change. See, if you can change the way you think, you can change the way you make money. If you can change the way you make money, you can change the way you live your life. So I wanted to get out of that capacity. Even though I had three promotions in 4 years, I knew that I would never last in that particular environment for 40 years. Now, there's another sector of people in our community around the world that become self-employed. That's about 35% of people in the world. And ladies and gentlemen, we actually believe that those people, and some of you are probably on this line, and you probably could agree with me on this, that you really own the job. Because now you're the first one in, the last one to leave. And they're very seldom can you take a vacation, right? Because your income is predicated off of a customer. All of your customers dictate your income. So therefore, these two types of individuals, which is about 95% of people in this world, they only amass 5% of all the wealth. And here's why. Because they have no concept called leverage. Type in the chat box right now the word leverage. Every single person in this line needs leverage for time and money in their life. Everybody wants time, money, and freedom, right? But we've got to get leverage. Let me show you how other people are getting leverage. You've got to be a big business owner. Big business owners, ladies and gentlemen, that's about 4% of people in this world right now today, right? These are the CEOs of large corporations, right, who have thousands of employees. They've invested millions and millions of dollars to own those businesses. And here's why. Because they understand how to become wealthy. You got to have a system. Save yourself time, energy, and money. The first recorded billionaire of our society is called J. called guess. He said it best, ladies and gentlemen. He said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's effort as opposed to 100% of my own. See, when I heard that, I said, wait a minute. I was working in corporate America giving up 100% of my own effort. This is why I never did this. But when I got involved in network marketing, yes, I didn't have to spend millions of dollars, but I had a system working for me that leveraged other people's efforts and other people's time. And guess what? And other people's, leveraging time and money, I was able to start to get out of the rat race, so to speak. He also says, Robert Kiyosaki says, there's one more category called the 1%. Right? These are the investors. He says in today's society, you have to have an investor's mindset. This is where not only do you have the leverage of other people's money, not only do you have the efforts of other people's time, but you also leverage other people's ideas. And you take your money and you invest in those ideas, and you let your money go out there and make money for you. If you would like to be in position to have money chase you one day instead of you chasing it, I want you to type 3 number 7s in the chat. Let me know if I'm talking to the right people here today on this call. Where money chases you, we got to show you how to become an investor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am in to put together a platform here that's going to show you how to get into the investor and the big business quadrant. So there's going to be 2 sides of our presentation here today. The first one I'm going to talk about, which is financial education. This is where you're going to learn how to make money on a daily basis, online, working from home, and working from the beach. The choice is certainly yours. And it's a concept that's proven right now all over the world. We have an environment here that's created so many multiple 6-figure income earners, so many 7-figure income earners, even 8-figure income earners, all from this financial educational academy that I'm going to share with you here in just a second. The second part, my business partner is going to come on here and talk to you about how you can also take the concept of growing yourself a network of customers so that you can create weekly and monthly residual income. So let's talk about the educational piece. We actually created an academy here called the I Am the Master Academy. What this academy is designed to do, it's designed to make learning more simplified for you and I in the FRX market, which is foreign exchange, in the currency, the digital currency exchange, and then also in the high frequency exchange. So I'm going to talk about all of these and break these down for you because see, this is not being taught in our communities today. It's not being taught in our city. It's not being taught in our state. It's not even being taught in our countries to average ordinary individuals. This is only reserved for the rich and the privileged. They don't want average ordinary people to know about it. So let's start out talking about the foreign exchange market. What is foreign exchange first of all? Well, let me share something with you folks. The foreign exchange market is the largest financial market in the entire world. It eats the stock market for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. See, the stock market here in the United States is only worth about $257 billion, okay? But guess what? The Forex market is worth $7 trillion per day. So how would you like to take a small percentage of that and get paid for it, right? Well, that's what we're teaching people here in our academy. The academy here, ladies and gentlemen, primarily works with Forex, but here's what I want to share with you about Forex. It operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And this is where your big banks, your central banks, they already have been in this game for centuries, and they never told you and I how to get into it. You know why? Because they need your money. They're using our money to leverage it 10 times over and invest it into the foreign exchange market. By the time you wake up in the morning, your money's back in your account. Did you know that they made $7 million in profits off of it? Well, here's the good news. Now, guess what? We can beat the banks at their own game. See, we can actually do exactly the same thing because of over-the-counter trading right now. See, to me, this academy is like being a part of the country club that you can't get into. Now, we all know country club, guess what? There's a subscription to be a part of that. But the value that you get, the business deals and transactions you make out of that, you become wealthy, become a millionaire, become a billionaire one day, it's second to none. That's why you see only a few people in the country club. Well, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? This is our country club. And we're letting and inviting you into it. And guess what? It's $275 of the highest amount to be a part of this academy. Now, there's a way that you can get it for less than that, or maybe you can even get it free, and we'll share that with you as well. So that was the FRX side, okay, the foreign exchange side. Now, I didn't really share with you really quickly what foreign exchange is. It's the act of buying and selling currency. There's literally 8 pairs of currency that's traded every single day. Think about this. Anytime money's transacted, are you making money on it? Well, that's what we're going to share with you how to do that. Whether money's being transacted from the United States to Kenya, from the United States to Nigeria, from the United States to Mexico, from the United States to Europe, from the United anytime money is transacted, there's percentages that you can be earning in profit every single day, because that's what foreign exchange is, the act of buying and selling currency pairs every single day. And it operates 4 different time zones in your world. You got your London time zone, your New York time zone, you got your Tokyo time zone, and you also have your Australian time zone. So I want you to imagine being able to make money any time of the day, every single day, 5 days a week. That's the FRX market. That's the foreign exchange market. Let's talk about high frequency trading. This is where everybody starts off. Well, I should say most of the people in our academy. Why? Because this strategy right here, we can show you how to push buttons. A green button to buy, a red button to sell, and you can make money literally in minutes. We got people that are mastering this, ladies and gentlemen, are making a fortune using high frequency trading. Okay? This is the certain or secret sauce that we have here in our program. How would you like to make money before you go to work on it? We got people doing that. How would you like to make money when people are actually what? On their lunch break? We have a young lady in New York. She was on the lunch break just a few weeks ago, about a month ago. She was able to make $1,500 using the HFX strategy on her lunch break. That was more than she made the entire month. She made it in her lunch break. Can you imagine doing that? We have people part-time doing this in a matter of minutes. And we'll show you through our academy how to get connected. Now, let's talk about the third strategy. It's called digital currency. This is where money's going. Okay? This is a $7 trillion market. Sorry, not $7 trillion, $1 to $2 trillion market right now. But it's speculated to be soon a $10 trillion market. See, David and Monique said that money has wings. And you have to ask yourself, if money has wings, is it flying to you or is it flying away from you? For the majority of us, but 95% are out there in the world, money's flying away from them. Why? Because we've been taught to consume. We've been taught to spend. And if you look at the word spend, the last 2 letters is END. End. That means we're taught to spend money and it's ending from our bank account. It never comes back to us. It's gone. It went into somebody else's bank account and it made them rich and wealthy. And guess what? It did for us. So we're going to show you right now, ladies and gentlemen, using the DCX Master Academy, how to get into this market. Because guess what? This is the wave of the very, very near future. This is how money's going to be transacted. Okay? Look at how money's evolved. Sorry. Using animals back in the day. Then it went over to gold. Then it went to metal coins like, platinum, silver, copper, right? Then it went over to what? Paper money, right? Then it went to plastic credit cards. How many people have credit cards right now over the world? Guess what? This is also a huge move. But then now you're starting to see it going to electrical money and now cryptocurrency, right? Cryptocurrency is the wave of the future. I have a young man that used our DCX strategy in the academy. Didn't know anything about trading. Didn't know anything about cryptocurrency, but he followed our academy. He followed the educator in the academy to $500 in the academy. Invested in one coin. Okay, invested into one coin, following what the trading was doing, and now he's turned that into $20,000. And he did all that this week. Remember, small transactions, huge returns. We're going to show you the secret. But don't take my word for it. Documentation beats conversation every single day. You've got billionaires talking about this market. You got Elon Musk saying paper money is gone. You got Bill Gates talking about the wave of the Goldman Sachs, that is talking about starting their own digital currency right now. You've got Robert Kiyosaki saying buy gold, silver, and Bitcoin. The dollar is dying. Guess what? And I'm talking about on and on and on. All the big successful billionaires and multimillionaires are getting involved in this strategy, folks. We got a fourth vertical here I want to talk about here. It's called ECX. ECX, ladies and gentlemen, is just drop shipping. You can get your own online store. We can show you how to automate it and gather customers and make sales while you're sleeping anywhere in the world and never, ever touch the items that are being marketed on your site, okay? We can show you how to get involved in that as well. We even have a premier travel club that's coming out here. Somewhere around November, maybe fourth quarter this year, guess what? You'll see we got one of the largest, most biggest savings that you'll get from our travel portal, whether it's hotels, whether it's car rentals, whether it's vacation homes, whether it's resorts. You'll be able to save a large percent on there. Now, we also have these strategies from our academy. Guess what? Wrapped around your busy lifestyle. Yes, you can learn it on the computer. Yes, you can sit there and go through some of the software trainings. And any one of the software trainings that you pick and choose from, ladies and gentlemen, is designed to make you a fortune. But we also can send them here to your phone. There's apps that we actually included that will go down. You can download from the Apple Store or from the Droid Store for free. And every time you use these apps, guess what? It's sending you the information from the educators in our program designed to make you money, okay? You can analyze it yourself. You like it, guess what? Take the transactions and make money just like that, okay? Now, one thing I did not share with you here is our academy. Here is where the rubber meets the road. What's our unique sales proposition? Because there's probably other Forex companies out there. There's probably other financial marketing companies out there. This is the Rolls Royce of it. Why? Because we've got over 200 plus educators in the program in 14 different languages. And guess what? The majority of them were customers just like you. They started in the same spot that you're in right now, where they just evaluated a webinar, got involved, started to use the academy, started off with a demo account using MetaTrader 4, which you can download right now, okay? Then eventually they started to master the skill set and started to go live and started making transactions and profits. To the point now, guess what? Our educators are all documented multi-six-figure income earners, seven-figure income earners, and yes, we even have eight-figure documented traders who were customers in the program just like you one day. So it's amazing what's happening. Now they're trading on a daily basis in their own live account, and guess who gets to cheat off of them? You and I. Can you imagine sitting here at your computer, watching on your phone, watching a seven-figure and an eight-figure earner trade Forex, trade DCX, trade HFX, and you can copy and paste and mimic the same trades that they're making? That means when they make 80 to 90% successful trades, guess what? You're making the same trades. Now, their lot size may be bigger than yours, but guess what? The same profit is the same profit, folks. That's what you have access to here. So it's live mentorship that sets us up to be different from everything else that's out there. Now, every other company is trying to do exactly the same thing that we're doing. These are some of the strategies I just mentioned to you before, but here's what I'm going to do. Most people just want to know, how do you get started, okay? How do you get started is this. You want to make sure you get back with the person that invited you on the webinar so they can share with you how to become a customer. But to actually go through this portion here, I'm going to bring a young man on the line who, I've been knowing now for 20 plus years. Great friend of mine, great brother of mine, love him to death. We've been traveling all over the world for the last 15 years, impacting the lives and inspiring and educating and empowering people all over the world. And ladies and gentlemen, he's a true testament to servitude. He serves with his heart. He leads with his heart. And he's got a heart for people to win. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring this young man on. I'm so grateful to have him on this platform as well. I want to bring on none other than Abi Ikiola. If you're on the line, sir, why don't you give us a blessing here?
Mr. Emmanuel Bernstein, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Well, I appreciate you so much, my brother. I appreciate you so much. Your leadership, your heart for people as well. Even before I came into this industry, I've seen you from afar. I've heard about your name. I've seen a lot of great work that you've done in this industry. And without a question, you are a true ambassador, and it's definitely been an honor for the last 15 years. While we've been able to actually travel around the world with the last projects, along with Mr. David Imonitie. So I appreciate you being on this call, and I appreciate you being on these projects. Mr. David Imonitie, I wish both of us have actually listened to him at the beginning, but we did not. We didn't see it. And thank God why he started. And thank God why he didn't come back and actually point to his chest that he has made over $40 million. Thanks for the relationship and the strategic alliance that he has actually put together with Peter and Karen Hirsch. Thanks for my friend Jose Rivers. Some of the leaders that we actually have on this call also that's actually spearheading this project. We are all very, very blessed. We are blessed for one single reason. We are not coming into a project that has not been tested, that we're still trying to see whether it's going to work. This is something that this company have been doing for the last 8 years. They have perfected the skill. Last year alone, the company did almost $500 million in revenue. And this is the most important part. Mr. Emmanuel Bernstein actually said it on the call. We are the Yale, we are the Stanford, we are your Cambridge when you speak in terms of financial services, when it comes to Forex and the crypto market, in terms of the education side. The students that have been through this program, they are some of the best in the field. Not to talk about the way this compensation plan is actually designed. We have the evidence. We have people on this call that have attended the academy, that have taken the knowledge, and they are self-contained, that they can actually do their own charts and do their own trades. At the same time, if you're coming in and you don't have the mental capacity, you can go into the live session, and guess what? You have access to some of the best minds, like my brother, Henry Moore, in Nigeria, Dr. Ho. These guys right now, they are calling trades that are second to none. People are making money while they are attending each one of these curriculums that we actually have. But what makes this project so special, Mr. Emmanuel Bernstein talks about you have to go to a higher institution that will cost you over $77,000. You want to get a mentor and the coach is going to cost you thousands of dollars. I don't know of any business. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. Under $4,000. In fact, I would say maybe a little over $3,000 for you to actually be a part of this program. To where you don't have to come in with all the money all at once. The company said there's going to be an initiation fee of either $324. With that, you have access to our entire program. You have access to Forex. You have access to cryptocurrency aspect of our business. And you have access to the HFX as well. Not only that, you have access to all the strategies, that we have. You have access to all the apps that we have. This is close to almost $1,000 worth of package, that we actually have. And guess what? It's only $324. $324 for a business that I've seen with my own eyes. Traveling with Mr. David Imonitie to Nigeria in the month of May. That I've seen everyday average person in my country that have acquired a skill and they're making $20 a day, $50 a day, $100 a day. I've seen people that have actually making millions from actually doing this. Proving. Now, what if You say, well, I don't want to take all the classes. I just want to come in and just learn this money in minutes that people are talking about, the HFX. You can be a part of our program. Those are people that come in as a partner. That means you have access to only one class. You can choose whether you want to actually take a Forex, whether you want to take HFX, or whether you want to take the DCX. That option is available. But the best value for your money is to come in at the elite package. But it even gets better. How many people would like to actually have it for free? To get it for free is very simple. Because the company is actually offering a promotion right now because of our 8-year anniversary, to where instead of paying $324 for you to actually come into the business, you're only paying $274. My friends, I've been in the United States right now for the last 37 years. $275 US. For you to be in the business that teach you the understanding, regardless of how much money that flow through your hands with what you do, if you have the understanding of how to allocate portion of that money to grow or to multiply, you will have done it. But we are all in the dark. Thank God that this industry is deregulated. So where opportunity is being given to us to play in the same frequency with the hedge funds, with major institutions, and your government, what they do will play in the same rhythm. Banks in the United States does not make the huge profit from loans on cars, on mortgage, or credit cards. Large portion of their wealth comes from this market every single day, and you are not able to get in for $275. It gets better. The company said introduce 2 people to this program. Just 2. Who do you have in your network that you think might be sick and tired of being sick and tired, frustrated, and they're looking for something different? That you can share this concept with them of coming to our academy to gain this knowledge, for them to be able to grow their money instead of looking for a second job. And the company said once you have 2 people that you introduce to the program, your monthly subscription is waived. You pay 0. As long as you have 2 active paying students in our program, you don't have to pay for your monthly subscriptions. You have access over to our platform. You can actually have access to all the apps. You have access to all the live sessions. It gets better. What if some of you on this call, this is optional, you have access to more people that want to learn exactly the same thing, and you have 3 folks that you introduce into this company? I've been around this industry right now for the last 20 years. And Jehovah has been gracious to my family and many lives of people that have been impacted all over the world. 3. Just 3. Just think for a second what you do on your regular job. Think for a second how much money rather you have in the bank right now. Only 3 people that you introduce into this program, the company said we're going to pay you $150 per month. Mr. Imonite said it best. He was on this call throughout last week, blessing the entire field. He said you have to have millions in the bank in order for you to be able to have interest that will amount to $150. You only need to introduce 3 folks. My friends, this is not thousands of dollars to get into this business. This is not $500. This is not $1,000. This is not $2,000. The company said will pay you $150. What do you think those 3 people that you introduce, what do you think are they going to do? The word is getting out. They're going to duplicate the same thing. Multiplication and duplication in perfect harmony. That's where wealth is built. Now you have 12 people. We have a lot of people on this call right now. They are P600. They are getting $600 every single month, along with having access to this amazing organization. You don't even have to wait till the end of the month to get the $600. They pay you $150 every week. They're P1000 on this call, all over the world, that's getting paid $250 a week. Once you're able to get your business to P1000, guess what? Now you have rooms right now to where you can allocate some of that money into the markets and tell money, go make money for me. Now you're playing in the same frequency with some of the wealthy and privileged people in the world. That's what they're doing the money. They wake up and tell money to go make money for them. Sometimes they sleep. Money slap them in the face and tell them to go back to sleep because they have not finished sleeping yet, because they are leveraging money into the markets. You're not allowing nobody to buy you at a wholesale and retailing your time anymore. That's what we're teaching over here. That's where we are. You build a team to where now you get it into $5,000 per month, $60,000 a year. When I saw this in Nigeria in May, with Mr. David Imoniti, and they were having mics with each one of these people at P5,000. That means they have built a team of 225 people in their network. And guess what? They didn't have to build all of this by themselves. You're only required to introduce 3 people into this platform. The word is out. When people can see, people run with a sense of urgency. People are running like never before because they can see it. My friends, you grow a team of 225. Now you're getting paid $1,250 every week. Mr. Imoniti was asking people in Nigeria in May. I was there. My wife was there. This is how I made my decision. In the month of May, on the way coming back to the United States, I told Mr. Imoniti, I'm in. Because they were asking them, next rank is Chairman 10. This is people making $10,000 per month just by referring people into this program, along with their trading accounts. And I was listening to all these young women and men in Nigeria saying, oh, I'll be there in June. I'll be there in July. I'll be there this month. Do you know, as I'm speaking with you right now, there's 11 Chairman 10 in Nigeria that has been produced since May 14th. The lady that was at Chairman 10 at that particular time, she's now Chairman 25. 25,000 US dollars in Africa.
Come on, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
They produce another person. We have one right now at Chairman 50. $12,500 a week, in addition to your trading accounts. Mr. Monitor, really, when I say so, I've been around this industry for the last 19 years. This is my 20th year. When we returned back to the States from Nigeria in May, there was an event taking place in Miami that myself, Mr. Emmanuel Bernstein, and my wife, we were privileged enough to be on a private jet with. And there's a young man that was actually on that flight with us also. I knew of him, but I didn't really know exactly how big this guy is. 25 years of age. Bryce Thompson, Chairman 750 in this company. He was putting an event together for his own group, just his group alone. And we got off the plane. They took us over to Miami Dolphins Stadium. Just his own organization alone, 14,000 people. I have never seen in the history of this industry what Mr. Imonite and some of the other leaders in this company have done with young people under 25 that are making 100,000 a month, 250,000 per month, 750,000 per month. Some of them, they've only been doing this in the last 2 years. Some of the people that are not even building as much, like D.L. Woods, he made millions in trading, but he's only chairman 25. I hope the guests on this call can understand the magnitude of what is before us. And on top of that, Mr. Emmanuel Bursi said it at the beginning of this call. It's not about chasing after money, it's about significance. Every single person on this call needs to go to believenation.com and look at the person that's spearheading this whole organization. You'll be able to understand where it's hard for people is. And that's what's actually driving me every single day. That Mr. David Imonite say, my mission in life is to impact 1 billion lives. Well, I buried mine in this vision to help as many people in different parts of the world with the gift that Jehovah God has blessed me with, to where people now will have understanding. Not living out of university, taking your certificate or your degree, looking for a job, somebody buying you at a wholesale, and they are retailing your time when you can have a life skill that puts you in a position to where you can do whatever it is what you want to do in any part of the world. With that being said, the proof is here on this slide. When you go into the page of Business for Home and they list all the companies, all the leaders all over the world, our company, I Am Increase, guess what? We have 4 folks on the top 10 in the entire world. That's a complete domination right there. This is what people are talking about right now. My brother said that Bitcoin is at 50,000 today. Well, people in our company, they don't have to buy a whole coin of Bitcoin or Ripple or Litecoin or any of these other class assets. Guess what it is, what do they do? They trade it every single day. Whether it's the upswing or downswing, they're making money. Timing is everything in life. We are launching this brand new organization. And you're in a position right now to where you can take your own position of equity. Get with the person that invites you on this call and tell them you are in. If you never trusted anyone before in your life, I want you to take my word for what I'm actually telling you right now. This is the one. The leadership is in place. The product has been tested. The compensation plan is second to none, from additional stream of income that come from the leadership infinity bonus once you reach a chairman. And when you start getting to rank into this company, they also have rank advancement bonus. So whatever it is that you might have going on in your life right now, trust me, this is a true redemption company. You pay your dues. Now it's time for your dues to actually pay you back. $324 is the normal price, but right now $275 puts you in a position to where you can come into this company at the elite level and let us help you to take your business to the next high. And portion of the money right there we also have that comes into this company, it goes into 2 powerful organizations. One, we help with kids. They actually need help in terms of sites. They actually put money into that. And the other part is people that's actually deep into sex trafficking. That's actually how we actually put money to where we actually helping saving lives with a lot of people that's actually out here. They're actually just doing a lot of bad things to a lot of all these young women out here. Our company actually put portion of the money into that as well. With that being said, it's definitely an honor for me to actually be on the platform. I will pass the call back over to my brother, Mr. Emmanuel Bernstein, to actually close it out.
All right, well, Mr. Giola, thank you very much for sharing that powerful segment here on really the financial piece here and what people have to be a part of. The only thing I can share with you, ladies and gentlemen, is just get back with the person that invited you on the webinar here and ask them for their enrollment link. Ask them for their customer link, because there's really 3 spots of equity that are up for grabs right now. Whoever gets those spots of equity, that means you become a customer. Now that person is going to be responsible for actually putting customers in your business that you'll get paid for, even though you may not even put them all there. So it's called, position of equity. You want to make sure that you don't miss that position of equity. In fact, you can even set yourself up to get your first 2 customers so we can get that enrollment fee taken care of as well. Be back on the call tonight at 7 p.m. tonight. 7 p.m. tonight on this very same line. Invite a few more folks that you know. And all of our international folks, if it's too late for you, tomorrow we'll be back on this very same line at the same time. We're doing it on 12 o'clock and 7 o'clock Central Standard Time all this week, ladies and gentlemen. So get your guests on here, and we'll make sure that we present this information to them. Now, they always say that you don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to start in order to be great. So thank you for joining us. Let's make you great, ladies and gentlemen, by getting yourself started. My name is Emmanuel Bernstein. Thank you very much, Arlene. Thank you very much, Mr. Giola. We'll see you all on our next call. Take care and take charge. Bye for now.